Yeah, very, very blessed to be able to host a tournament for the second year, and I think it's in the makings of, growing for sure, and very appreciative of that. Being able to spend some time with our players and my family, their families, in our own beds. So many different positives that I can think of, but very blessed to be able to host this tournament here. I'm excited to watch it grow for sure. So I thought our opponent tonight, Southeast Louisiana, I was very concerned going into the game. Have a real respect for how hard they play, how scrappy they are. Really have a lot of respect for their coach and the way he operates. And I thought they really imposed their will on the game early. I thought we were leaning back. They were the aggressor. They turned us over 6 times in the first half. I thought they were flushing us to the rim. We were playing in crowds, not adhering to the game plan. And I thought in the second half, let me go back to the first, they shot in the 50s from the field. I want to say about 53%. Second half, we refocused, and we held them 26% from the field. That created some energy for us to get out and run, and I thought some guys had some really good individual performances. Very proud of our team for responding. You look at the Radford end of game, press breakers, the way we handled it wasn't very good. That's what these games are for, though. I thought we learned a lesson, and I thought we were pretty flawless handling their presses at the end of the game, and I'm proud of the guys for stepping up and knocking their free throws down.
And you just sort of said you learned a lesson tonight. Can you kind of go into what you mean by that? What exactly did you learn by it?
Well, I thought we always have to be the aggressor. We always have to be the aggressor. And no matter what, if we're not scoring the basketball, we have to defend. Us giving up 53% and a half that's not us at all. We've been on this 4-game winning streak because we've defended at a high level. And so that just wasn't us. And we needed to learn that lesson that we have to continue to play defense no matter what. And our energy has to be there. And I thought that was good for us. I thought a lot of situations came up in that game that were really good for us, and we're going to learn from them.
Down as much as 12 in that first half. What exactly wasn't working, and what did you change in order to go plus 25 the rest of the way?
Nothing was working for us, to be honest with you. We were turning the basketball over. We were settling too much for threes because we weren't being aggressive at the beginning of the clock. So we were having to take challenge shots at the end of the shot clock, and they all were threes. We were just playing on our heels too much. I think they helped us a little bit because they went zone later on in the half, and we were able to get into the paint. And I think we were I want to say 9 for 14 in the paint. We had 14 paint points at half. So I think that was what changed a little bit. We started being more aggressive to touch the paint.
How much scouting did you do in the early game today against your next 2 opponents?
I didn't do any. I didn't do any. My assistants did it. I was more focused on this one. I never look ahead. We'll rewatch our game tonight, and then we'll start focusing in on our next opponent tomorrow. I know that's how I'll operate.
You said your assistants kind of watched it. Have they shared any of that with you, or does that come later?
We'll talk about it here in a minute, but I know a little bit about their program. Obviously, you have a group of young men that their whole life right now is all about discipline. So you're going to be playing against a disciplined veteran group. I think they were preseason picked to win their league. They have preseason player of the year in their league. Very sound group on both ends of the floor. Be a completely different game plan. I'm actually glad we didn't play our best game tonight. Hopefully we were saving it for Friday and Saturday. But it's going to be a tough game for us.
How important is it a test? 3 games in 4 days just to kind of test their mantle.
Yeah.
Not looking ahead to the tournament, but it's a good benchmark.
Yeah, it's great prep for that. I've been on them about. With those tournament settings, you have to take it 1 game at a time. Obviously, we talk about that a lot, but the prep, the recovery, the rest and recovery is huge. Making sure they get off their feet, get hydrated, all the stuff that goes into getting yourself ready for the next day. So it's good practice for that right now.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Josh.